Hi. So way back, I actually enrolled for a doctoral study and I didn't complete it. So one day I was thinking about the big Bill Gates and all the people that we heard dropped out of school. And I said, oh, I also dropped out of school like it was a badge of honor. Because really at a crossroad, I had to decide whether to pursue my venture, which needed me at that time to be physically present, or pursue my doctoral study, which at that time needed me to relocate for a number of months, even a year and a half, to complete it. And I chose my venture. So maybe I'm exhibiting the billionaire traits and I didn't know. But jokes apart, I realized from the first class that there was something to be serious about when the professor asked us, what would be on your epitaph, your obituary, the tombstone that will be placed on your grave? What would be written about you? Have you ever thought about it? No, 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 no. I'm not morbid. I'm not morbid by nature. But I think about when I will die and leave this earth. I do think about it, and I think everybody should think about it. It's simply you planning for the next 20 years, the next 30 years, or just calculating and saying, okay, I'll still be around for 43 years. So what will I be doing between now and then? So I plan for it. And if you do not have that plan, that's fine. But you might want to consider it. Because what will be written on my tombstone? Herein lies Abimbola Oluyemisi Adebakin. Born so, died so, rest in peace. Is that all? No impact. Wow. If you look at Maslow's theory or Maslow's hierarchy of needs, it says at the very base, a human being's needs are physiological. Things around food, around shelter, things around clothes. So that's why when you hire people at the very first level, they want to know they can at least put food on their tables, they can get to work, so their salary takes them home, brings them back, and they generally have a safe place to work. After a while, their needs grow, and so they want some safety. So there's their safety needs. They want a distant house in a more secure location. They would like to have a car because it's safer, and so on. So they want something to protect themselves, and by that time, they're probably getting married. They want to ensure that they assure their spouses that I've got you covered. So there are safety needs. After a while, the needs change, and now there are needs around, what have I achieved? There are needs around who am I? There are self-appreciation needs, needs around, defining what is my own contribution. And after a while, the needs are around leaving a legacy, leaving something that sets your name on for perpetuity, or for a generation or 3 generations after you. And you find people then wanting to put in place a will and leaving things for their children and their children's children. And if you can get to that point of leaving a legacy or leaving an inheritance, wow, fantastic. Some even want a name in their industry. They want to be associated with certain progress, certain elements. Some discover new ways of creating light. Some discover new ways of creating mobility, or new bricks that we can use to build houses, and new methods, and their name is associated with it. What legacy are you seeking to put in place? What will you be known for that might be written in a few words on your tombstone? And it is said, herein lies a man who dared to live, or a woman who understood her worth. That's the kind of thing I would love to see on my own. Well, I won't see it, but I'd like to imagine it would be written on mine. What would be written on your own? Talk to me.